Ooh! Champion! Champion! Thanks, Numbskull. I'm doing the pose right. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. And tonight, we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Why? Why is it so special tonight? Well, we're running Mono Black. We're also running Best of 3. And I'm going to tell you, this thing propelled me right up here. So we finally grasped that mythic ring right there, and we got to where we needed to be before the season ended. So that's the good news. How did I get there? What really pushed me over? Well, a combination of things, but I gotta say, Bang Bus Black, the Mono Black build by none other than my partner in podcast, the Numbskull. This is a version of his Mono Black Best of 3 Alchemy deck that he uses to really power rank every season and get those high mythic wins. So big shout out to Numbskull. If you don't know who he is yet, you can check out our podcast or you can check out his Twitch. Fantastic guy right there. And I use this one to really push myself up diamond with the Best of 3 game right here. So we're going to get into this one and show you what to do on this one. First, before we do that, before we get to that, I need you to tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, or else, if you don't, the like and subscribe will come and brutally maul you. He will just rip you apart. He will absolutely savage you for not liking and subscribing to the channel. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all the live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there. We would be ecstatic to have you there every night. Check out our Discord. We're having a great time there. We're complaining about getting soft locked on Mono Blue every day. And of course, this deck and all the other decks that I have are available down below on my AetherHub. So you can follow all those links, including a link to Numbskull's Twitch, where I really want you to go watch him. He's a great guy. So he built this one. The nuts and bolts, the guts of it, I've modified it to my liking. But we are sideboarding in this one. This is actually specifically designed to be a best of 3. So what are we starting with here? Well, I missed this little lady right here. Shambling Ghast. All right. 1 black, 1/1. Brave the Stench. If it dies, you get a -1/-1, or you get treasure. Classic black ramp. You know, I hashtag bring back black ramp. I love Dark Ritual and all those things. So I'm really happy to see Shambling Ghast right there. Deadly Dispute is another great ramp card. Back before rotation, which was the standard black ramp setup right there. 1 black and 1. As additional cost to this spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature, draw 2 cards, and create a treasure token. So ramping, card draw, everything you need. And by the way, guys, this combo is common. So if you're saying, Jay, I'm new to the game, I don't have these cards, they're alchemy, I don't know what to do. They're common, guys. Most of the cards we're going to use here are going to be standard. There's basically just a little splash of alchemy. So that's what we're going with right there. Then we're going to go talking about the removal. Now, removal, we're going to talk a little bit about the sideboard, too. I have Go for the Throat, Infernal Grasp here. However, we also have March of Wretched Sorrow, and in the sideboard, we have other removals. More Go for the Throat, more Infernal Grasp. You're going to want to be able, if they're playing a spell-heavy deck, you're going to want to swap it out for something else. If they're playing like a Reanimator or something like that, and you just don't want to just get the direct removal. But if they're playing a very creature-heavy deck, you're going to want to absolutely ping them with the Crushers right there. So you're going to need to kind of know. I go in with 3, and maybe I go in with 4 stocked removals, because we have a lot of other ways of getting rid of cards in this one. But you're going to need to be able to know when you want to up the amount of kill cards you have and when you need to go with something else. It's really kind of a feeling thing. Painful Bond. Now, the one thing about this deck that I'm going to say, this is a card superiority deck, okay? What does that mean? It means you're going to draw a lot. With Deadly Dispute, with Invoke Despair, you're going to want to be drawing a lot of cards. That's what's going to keep you in the game, is the steady flow of card advantage into your hand here. So this is an instant. Draw 2 cards, then non-land cards in your hand with a mana value 3 or guess. Whenever you cast this spell, you lose 1 life. I don't really care about losing that life, because if I have Sheoldred when I draw the cards out, I'm going to gain life out of it. So there is a little bit of ability to draw more cards with Deadly Dispute and Painful Bond. If you don't want to go 5 drawers on there because you're really running a lot of draw cards, you can swap those out. Again, everything is adjustable. You've got to kind of sight it in like a sniper rifle. It's not too many clicks right there, but you want to be able to get where you want to go. Tenacious Underdog, fantastic one right here. Playing from the graveyard, swing it in and kill it. Again, pairs very, very nicely with Sheoldred. Because if you play the blitz cost, you get to draw a card at the end and it gets haste so you can swing in. But just a solid all-around kind of fighter right there. He's just going to swing out a couple of times. Very, very useful to have. With the blitz and just an early card to block and do whatever and be able to play from the graveyard. Graveyard Trespasser, speaking of graveyards. Graveyard control is actually a big thing right now. If you've been hit with the Phyrexian portal to Phyrexia a couple of times, you know what I mean. People are running a lot of graveyard things. They're running, what is that, Refit and Rearm, that one that brings stuff back from the graveyard. There's a lot of Reanimators kind of making its way back, which is kind of funny. It's that Reanimator is crawling its way out. Graveyard Trespasser is going to give you a little graveyard control and more of that delicious gain and drain ability. What I also like about Graveyard Trespasser is that you have to discard a card if you want to target it. People have a tendency to kind of just shoot cards out of their hand as fast as possible, and a lot of times they're not ready to kind of keep throwing cards away to get rid of Graveyard Trespasser. So really, really useful card to have right here, just on the stock. If we're talking about graveyard hate, we also have Viconia, Disciple of Blood, or rather the Nightsinger's Disciple, and then of course she can become Disciple of Blood. This is an uncommon only. It's a alchemy card. It's 1 black and 1, and you can pay 1 to exile cards from the graveyard. And then when you specialize, by paying 2, you duplicate a target creature exiled with this card into your hand. It perpetually gates. You may spend any mana as it was this color, and when it enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Really, really useful Viconia is in her black form, but we also actually can play Viconia, Disciple of Rebirth, and we can even play Viconia, Disciple of Violence if we wanted to. We're not going to go into all those because she's kind of a sideboard one if they're running heavy Reanimator. But she is actually a really, really good card to have in the sideboard. Numbskull really introduced me to her because I was kind of sleeping on her. Great Path of Peril, full wipe in case you're running against soldiers or something like that, and you just need to get rid of everything. Cabretti Revels or something like that. We do have a touch of white. We have a little bit of treasure and 1 or 2 white lands just to make sure if we want to hit the full Path of Peril, we can. Sanguine Brushstroke is going to be critical here because Path of Peril and Sanguine Brushstroke can win you the game. 1 black and 1. What does this mean? When it enters the battlefield, you create a blood token and conjure a card named Blood Artist. And then, of course, whenever you sacrifice a blood token, each opponent loses 1 life. So you can, again, draw cards and make them lose life with this combo right here. Blood Artist, absolutely fantastic. Whenever another creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. If there is a fully stocked board and you run Path of Peril with a Blood Artist or 2 Blood Artists on the board, Darkness Forbid, or heaven forbid that, it'll try anyways, I don't know if it will, you're going to win the game. You're just going to absolutely rip them to shreds with Path of Peril and Sanguine out. Citystalker Connoisseur, another way to get blood tokens, and this is also targets their heavy cards. That's why I love this card for the discard ability here. It is 4, but it's a 3/3 Death Touch Vampire, naturally very nice. When Citystalker Connoisseur enters the battlefield, target opponent discards a non-land card with the greatest mana value. So you're going to hit that Portal to Phyrexia, you're going to hit that Invoke Despair, you're going to hit something that is super valuable in their hand by turn 4. You're going to get that blood token, which will you'll be able to play with Blood Artist, Sanguine Brushstroke to swap out more. And you're going to have a nice Death Touch blocker, a nice heavy card to swing in and out with. Sheoldred, right here, of the Apocalypse. There she is, that Sheoldred, that good Sheoldred. 2 black and 2 4/5 Death Touch. Whenever you draw a card, gain 2 life. Whenever an opponent loses a card, draws a card, they lose 2 life. Again, if we're drawing cards like crazy, our life total is going to be through the roof. It's going to be really, 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 really high. So fantastic stuff here. Combos really well with everything that we have there. And again, against blue, against people drawing a lot of cards, it's just going to damage them like crazy. You know she's good. I don't have to tell you that she's good. You know she's good. Invoke Despair, 4 black and 1. probably one of the best cards out of Kamigawa, bar none. Probably one of the best black cards in the game right now. Heavy on that black. Target opponent sacrifices a creature, then they have to sacrifice for enchantment and planeswalker. If they can't, they lose 2 life. So at the very least, they're either getting rid of 3 things, a planeswalker, an enchantment, and a creature. And if they can't, they're losing 2 life. They're losing a grand total of 6 life, and you're drawing 3 cards. They could potentially lose 6 life. You gain 6 life, and draw 3 cards. That is ridiculously powerful for a turn 5 drop. Sheoldred into Invoke is an absolute it is a crushing blow. It is an absolutely brutal blow. So Phyrexian Fleshgorger here, another dangerous one. We're just throwing him in for a little bit of bonus thing. He's a nice card to sideboard out if you need more removal. He's just a little bonus guy. He's just a little crazy little grinder guy right there. 3/3, 2 black and 1 for the prototype, 7/2 menace lifelink, and then of course that dangerous ward. To target him, you have to pay life equal to his power to get rid of him. Dangerous little guy there. March of Wretched Sorrow, a little bit of more removal in case you want to kick out. Early removal, again, life gain you can get out of that one. 2 less for every card you exile from your hand, which is fantastic. And of course, we're finishing off with the Meathook Massacre. Oh, it's that sweet music. I miss the Meathook Massacre. 2 black and X. Whenever it enters the battlefield, each creature gets XX. -X and -X, and whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Again, if you combine this with Blood Artist, you can win the game by putting down a Meathook Massacre. You can kill every single one of your creatures in a Massacre. They're going to lose 1 life for each creature that died, and then 1 life they're going to lose again for each one that died because of Blood Artist. You can absolutely crush out a game with that one. We have 1 plains in it with some Caves of Koilos and a Raffine's Tower for that cycling, 20 swamps, and of course Takenuma, 1 Takenuma in case you want to resurrect. I actually don't mind putting 2 Takenumas in there. That's not a bad thing to do either, because we do have to throw away a lot of cards. A lot of time we're throwing away cards so we can cycle, get what we need, and we can bring back stuff right there. So it's not a bad idea to load those up. We have our mono black backs on there, 25 lands, a little heavier on the land because it is a bit of an expensive deck, but we do get some really good flow once we get into it. 2.9 average, 14 creatures, really relying on those spells and that gain and drain and win. Not really about going over the top of the creatures, although we can do a lot of damage that way. 9 instants, 6 sorceries, 1 artifact, 6 enchantments, 25 lands altogether. A little smoky cat right there. The other things that I have in the sideboard here for your pleasure, we take a look at them right there. We have Dreams of Steel and Oil for a little bit of early removal. Now, this is a great card if you're sideboarding, okay? So if you're sideboarding, the first play you do, it's kind of like a duress. If you know what they're kind of going into, this is kind of the game 2, game 3 card here, because you know what you want to target, because you know what you're playing up against, you know what you're going to be facing. So you have that kind of Dreams of Steel and Oil to get those clutch, those linchpin cards out of their deck quickly. So that is another good addition right there to play on Dreams of Steel and Oil right there. So a little bit of more removal, graveyard hate, and some discard. That's what we're looking at right there. Don't worry about that high cost Fleshgorger. That actually could go right here at the 3 drop. It can go 7, but it really does belong at the 3. That's what we're looking at. Really working at 2 and 3 and 4. That's where the meat of it is right in the middle right there. So that's what we're looking at. We absolutely accelerated our way. We're going to play best of 3 with this, believe it or not. So let's get into it, boys. I was playing Devilman Win Baby too. That's a good one. If you don't know that one, you're going to know soon. Where'd Bang Bus go? And bop. Here we go. I'm actually a little early tonight. Ooh, that's a bad hand. That's not a good one either, but goddamn. see your red doors and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. That's my favorite song of all time, by the way. If anybody ever wants to know, what's your favorite song of all time? Yeah, that was a pretty good reading of the opening hands, Sevis. You read that pretty good, I would have to say, Sevis. You read that opening hand pretty good. Would you like go fuck yourself or fuck you? Which one would you? Eat shit and die. We also have that. We also have a lose asshole. That's also a variety that we're available to offer you as we go into this. Listen, man, I'm on brand all the time, okay? I done said I'm a recovering edgelord, man. You know, I've talked about this to some extent. Such a good song. I see the girls go by dressed in their summer clothes. Boom, ba-da-ba, psh. I have to turn my head until my darkness goes. Bum, ba-da-ba. I look inside myself and see my heart is black. I see my red door, I must have it painted black. If I look hard enough into the setting sun, my love will laugh with me before the morning comes. Do 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 do. I wanna see it painted, painted black, black as night, black as coal. I wanna see the sun blotted out from the sky. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wanna see it painted, 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 painted black. Am I a fan of any TV series? I'm really enjoying Last of Us. I actually watch a lot of comedy TV series. I don't like to be depressed. Pleased to meet you. I hope you can guess my name. I mean, there's a lot of Stone songs I like, to be honest. Stone's got some good stuff. NGL. Stone's got good stuff. Big fan of Community. If we're talking about TV series, that's a classic one right there. I'm gonna hit him with this one again. He's gonna be a real sad boy. Obviously was a fan of The Office back in the day. I actually really liked Inside Job, and I hope it comes back on Adult Swim. That would be really great. Inside Job, very, very funny show. If you don't know what that is, it's about the people that work. Their whole job is to do conspiracies. Very good show. Bye, guys. As a TV show just called Black. There was a video game called Black that was just like a shooter, and Sean Murray worked on it, the guy who made No Man's Sky. So there's some stuff. There's certainly some things that you can think about. Another Urza Lord Protector. Look at that. This guy really wants this Urza out, huh? I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna do that. Painful Bond. Draw. Okay, fantastic. Alright, we're gonna put that out. Disenchant, very nice. You gonna activate the Silex? Do it, man. Do it. Do it. There you go. Choose 6 lands. 1, 2. Fantastic. What we're gonna do here is called a pro gamer move. Fantastic. Good stuff. Alright. We have the kill card for the planeswalker that he drew here. Or whatever creature he drew there. See AAA devs? Yeah, I mean, that guy pulled out of a nosedive so steep. But people always go, oh, you know, this game is terrible, but listen, No Man's Sky got out of it, so maybe they'll be able to pull that off again. They're not going to be able to pull that off again. No Man's Sky was a special thing. It's not going to happen again. It's not going to happen. By the way, No Man's Sky is a very good game. I played it for a while. I played it for a little bit, and it is a very, very solid game. Bye. Good luck. It's nice seeing you. Thank you. It started getting really complex. Also, why does this look like this now? Is this broken? This shouldn't look like this. This is not normal. This is not a normal thing that happens. That's the second time that happened. Hey yo, Magic Shark. Magic Shark, I just want to say, it hasn't gone unnoticed that, you know, you come by Snowstream more than mine, which I know where your priorities are, Magic. I know where they are. Look at me squinting my eyes a little bit. Look at me squinting. I know where they are. I know. Sure, that's the reason. Yeah, that's the reason why. Here's me winking. Yeah, that's the reason why you. Oh no, I'm implying that you're much more interested in Snowstream. If you catch my meaning. She has certain assets that I don't have, that may be more appealing to you. I know it's bad. She asked me, hey, how far is Florida from where we are? I was like, we're not going to Florida. Listen. Pleased to meet you. Hope you guess my name. Why is nobody here? Is it because it's Saturday night? Daytona. No, I haven't been to Daytona. I've been pretty much a lot of places in I've been a lot of places in Florida, but I haven't been to Daytona. What do they call that? I remember I used to know all the coast names. the Treasure Coast, the Gold Coast, the Space Coast. They always had those stupid names. But I can't remember what they used to call... I lived in Florida for like 6 years, man. I actually, when I was a little kid, I lived there. And then when I got older, I lived there as well, too. I lived in Florida probably longer than I lived in any other state. I wasn't born there. I moved there when I was maybe 8 or 9. And I went to elementary and middle school there. And a year of high school there. And then I moved away. Or eaten by a meth alligator. Or hooked on alligators. I might go to Florida. I don't know. I might go to Florida. Maybe we'll go to Florida. Who knows? We'll see. Did you ever see that drawing somebody did of a meth Godzilla? It was like a giant alligator, but instead of like the spikes that alligators normally have, it was like blue meth crystals. It was really funny. It was attacking Disney World. Was a really good drawing. The thing about Florida, the reason that Florida is so weird, first of all, it's hot, and sociologically speaking, you guys may or may not know that I have a degree in sociology, so hot weather makes people commit more crimes. We're not exactly sure why. I guess discomfort, you could call it, but that's literally true. Hot weather makes you commit more crime. That being said, that's not problem number one. You have a ton of different things going on there. You've got a lot of, there's a lot of different cultures. There's like, there's Spanish, there's the white people, there's Cubans, there's all kind of people there. Ooh, Protect the Negotiators, not bad. There's a mix of a lot of cultures. There's a lot of drugs there. It's huge. People don't realize how massive Florida is. Huge. Florida's fucking huge. Yeah, there's a lot. There's New Yorkers, there's old New Yorkers and boomers. There's all kind of stuff in Florida that's going on that is kind of just causes issues. So there's a reason that it's a weird place. No, I'm a social worker. It's not, listen, at the fat part, it's not that narrow. Like, at the juicy fat part of Florida, at the bulbous tip, it's not that narrow. Like, but it is very long and girthy. Got a lot of girth. Another Might Stone and Weak Stone. Fantastic. Counterspell. He was able to get his counterspells up, which is pretty good. I just need to be able to draw my, So, I was around in Florida when the pill mills operations were running. And people don't realize how bad that was. Good lord, you know? The pill mill stuff was nuts. Oh my goodness, the music is still on. I'm glad somebody told me. USG delivery. Hey, Paradabo. Thanks, Paradabo. Oh, you're welcome, Paradabo. Oh, everybody go check out Paradabo. Oh, of course we will, Paradabo. No blocks. You read all your chakras. Every one of them. We need that Invoke Cussy right there. No, that ain't it. I know, if you were casting a movie and you were like, we need somebody who looks like a tattoo shop owner, and you were like doing a casting call and and Paradavo showed up, you'd be like, perfect. Cancel all the rest of them. That's who we got. He's good. You messed that up. You done fucked up, AA Ron. Hey, Sevis. Well, thank you for coming for a little bit at least, Sevis Reader. I'm glad you're here. Because we really needed those Sevises read. And you were the only one that could do it. Alright, he's making more soldiers. He's gonna swing a bingo. He's gonna lose the Urza. He's gonna lose some life here. Ooh, in the Nile with a smooth regulator, smoking cigar. Ooh, in the Nile. with a smooth. Oh, the double Voke. Oh no. Oh, Urza cells be seething. Urza cells be seething right now. Over Chad invokes. Urza cells be seething over Chad Vokes. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, what a disaster. Oh man, the Invoke Despair has been the disaster for mankind. Yeah. Oh yeah, the meta is gonna flip. The meta is gonna 100% like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's gonna flip, turn upside down. And I'd like to take a minute to sit right here. Well, the Mastery Pass is only $15 pre-order, so that's pretty good. I bought the 50, and I'm probably gonna get the. Oh my god, he's number 700. Oh god. See, this is the problem with playing the best of whatever. You never know if you're gonna get this guy, and that's a problem for me. That's a problem for me. What is up? It's Country Fried. Country Fried, I haven't been getting your go live notifications. Have you? Am I missing them, or are you not going live? Counterspell. Told you. Crucius. Crassio Crucius. Here he comes to save the day. Crassio's Crucius. We're gonna kill him. He doesn't need to be here. Black. There's another Crucio Crassius. Do I dare eat a peach here, guys? Yes. Not getting Crucio's Crashius. Oh, I got his Invoke Cussy out of his hand. Yikes, bro. That's going to be a big yikes for me. Draw. Land. Damn it. Alright, we're going to have to put that down. Let's pull some other stuff out of his hand. See what the other things we can rip out of his hand. His hand-dussy. Yeah, Crucio Crashius puts way too much value. He's a value engine. Absolute value engine. Uh-oh. USG delivery. He about to take flight. About to get that overnight delivery. Let's try this. He may counterspell it. He does have blue open. No, he's not gonna do it. Hit. Destructo. Pop. Fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Alright, pop. Alright. Like I said, I'm a little worried about his countering. No, he doesn't have a counter in his hand. It's hitting too fast. Invoke Cussy. Yeah, you're gonna give me that one, man. Ain't you? Nice. Bet you won't attack, though. Bet you won't attack, though, will you? Bet you won't attack, though. What you want to bet you're not going to attack? Let's try that. Counterspell? He might have it. Yeah. I figured he did. He was sitting too pretty. He was sitting too pretty on it. I don't know how many more he has. Siphon. Insight, that's not good. He's going to steal some clutch off the top. I know that. He's probably going to run it again and try to hit another clutch play off the top. Absolutely fucking crush me with 2 invokes. That's the real question. Pop, pop. All right. Hit the gain and drain out. Gain. Listen, I'm very familiar with Florida. So I know what kind of shenanigans go on down there. Don't get it twisted. I know all about your shenanigans. Yeah, that'll basically get her down there. Snow trying to get me to go to Philly right now. I'm like, I'm not going to fucking Philly Fest, man. Not doing it. I don't care enough. Coleslaw wrestling? That sounds horrible. So he got direct removal. He's got the game. I don't know what he's holding up for. If he's got direct removal, he's got the game. No, he's got Crucius. The third Crucius. Yeah, his goes off first, apparently. Alright, so we know that we need... I don't think Meathook is going to be too much. We need more removal. That sounds like it's going to smell really bad. No, that sounds like it just smells terrible. I'm going to be honest with you. play first. Keep. He hit just the absolute most clutch counter spells you could hope for, and he's got the blue out right away. Probably countering that. Oh, you actually got off. Might be a removal card here. Yeah, that's fine, though. He's got a finite number of them, so we'll see. Crucius. Again, this goddamn value engine that is Crucius right here. Get rid of the big one, man. Get rid of that Invoke. I don't like it. Yep. Got rid of his Invoke Cussies, so that's good. Add me. If the dude doesn't stop harassing people, he's gonna get banned. I really hate to do it, but I warned him. I said, you're calling people, you're spamming. Like, you need to cool it, man. I believe it's a guy. His name's Darren. What did Trek say? It's like an AI trying to learn how to be a human. It's like a sentient AI. That was his theory. His game theory. The Sheoldred. Of course, I haven't drawn a single card of removal yet. Look at that. 36% chance I hit it on the head. Counterspell. Coming out right now. Here it comes. Told you. Told you. He's got it. He's got it absolutely airtight. I mean, he's trying to push top 200, I'm sure, with this. I'm sure he's trying to push top 200. Because this is like almost Worlds. But he has just had absolutely clutch, the perfect clutch plays. I think that they're probably trying to reset. I think it's a business decision more than anything else. We got the counterspell. Nope. You were running Grixis all day. It was 62%. Yeah. 72%. Yeah. As it should be. Grixis is fucking brutal. Removal card. Off the top rope. No. He's got the Undercity Plunder. Or the Plunder City Underer. This is going to hurt him real bad. This is not going to be good for him. That is not gonna. That did him no favors right there. Without Shelly, nonetheless. Wow, the non-Shelly Invoke is the non-Shelly one is not bad. That's pretty impressive. Alright, watch this play right here. Discard a card. Wretched Sorrow. He loses a life. Draw. Kill him. Yes, I want to kill my own Blood Artist. Boo! The self-sacrifice play right there. I know how to play Magic cards too. That got me fucked up. I do know how to play Magic cards sometimes. Hopefully we put him on his black foot. Back foot. Back foot. Or Blackfoot. I mean, I'm running black. Uh-oh. No, I'm not gonna make your mistake, Paradabo. That was... Man, your phone really doesn't like you, bro. He really doesn't like you. Oh, that's a terrible opener right there. That's better. Keep. Get rid of March. Did you see that? Magic Shark? Did you see it? You see what he wrote? Oh, yeah. I was stunned. I was like, uh-oh. I was like... You know, and the funny thing is, Twitch's algorithm is so aggressive in filtering out things. I was shocked. Oh, look, look who it is. His phone, I don't know what it is about his phone, but his phone does not like him. Counterspell. Come on. Draw it out. Draw it out. Draw it out. Come on. There it is. Okay. Yeah, we had to get him on there. Twitch's like, what do you call it? Auto filter feature is like so aggressive that it'll filter out anything as offensive and it let that word get through. So I don't know what to say about that. Discard a card. Let's get rid of Painful Bond. Decline. Want to get rid of those invokes. The Sheoldred got out of there. Okay, that's good. There's the Drussy. Beep. No blocks. I'll take the 3. Tenacious. Try to draw out that last little counter spell there. Come on. Come on. Let's draw you out. Come on. There you go. Lose a life. Lose a life. Hit. Alright. Siphon. Don't like him siphoning off my deck, because I got good stuff that complements his shit pretty well. Painful Bond. Alright, now we start the draw. He's got an instant. Deadly Dispute. Come on. Draw it out. There we go. Lose a life. Lose another life. Conjure. Swing. Ooh! Champion! Champion! Thanks, Numbskull. I'm doing the pose right now. Thanks, Numbskull. Zodium, he's back. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we are in shooting distance of Mythic, thanks to none other than the Bang Bus Black. That is what it's called. I'm sorry that it's called that, but it sure is called that. It's just what it's called. Absolutely went on a streak with it right there. And that's a best of three. I know my best of three boys and ghouls have felt like I've been ignoring them, but there you go. There's some best of three action. This is the Numbskull deck. This is 100% him. I have modified it slightly to my liking, but this is 100% his doing. So his framework. I've maybe made a few twists and turns there. I have no problem stealing his build because, man, it's good. It's what he uses to get to, up there to the high mythic every time. And as you can see here, we are absolutely within shooting distance as of right now, which we'll probably hit. So that's pretty good because I missed it last season. So we will absolutely strike out with it. So that being said, where's my water? I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye-bye.